Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Santa Cruz County. My name is Reverend Terra Collier-Young, and I am honored and delighted to be the affiliated community minister with this congregation. The title of our service this morning is There Will Be Singing at This Revolution. And we will be singing some wonderfully revolutionary songs with our guest musician, Antonina Beyea. Antonina is a singer, songwriter, community song leader, choral director, community builder, and event producer here in Santa Cruz. An ardent lover of vocal music, you may find her leading community song circles, singing with Heather Houston and the Yala Lati Women's Choir, Lisa Littlebird's Wholehearted Chorus, or immersed in nature singing other songs or creating her own.
We're going to do some community singing and just give you a couple of housekeeping things so you know what I'm doing when I'm waving my arms up here. So you might notice you don't have any lyric sheets or sheet music, or you're not turning to a page in your hymnal. I'm going to teach you very simple songs in a call and echo style. So the first one is called Gather Your Courage by the Courage Collective for women. And so I will sing through the chorus, and then I'll teach it to you line by line. So when I go like this, it's my turn, and when I go like this, it's your turn, okay? And if you sing with me, no big deal. I won't give you a dirty look or anything. And then the verses are call and echo. So I'm not teaching you the verses, but I just sing a line and you sing it, and that's how the verses go. Then we'll go back to the chorus. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. So you guys are ahead of the game. But I'll just teach it real quick for there's some that might not be as experienced in picking up the songs. So I'll sing a line. And I keep hearing feedback. Should I be doing something different here? Or just keep going? Okay, kind of this high-pitched. Wee, wee. All right, my turn. Gather your courage. Gather your courage into your heart, into your heart. When we're together, we can start. Listening, longer phrases. Gather your courage into your heart. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. When we're together, we can start. Everyone together, gather. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. Beautiful. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. Do it without me. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. One more time, gather. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. Everybody show up. Everybody show up. Everybody rise up. Everybody rise up. Everybody shake it up. Everybody shake it up. Everybody here. Gather your courage. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. Everybody speak out. Everybody speak out. Everybody reach out. Everybody reach out. Everybody shake it out. Everybody shake it out. Everybody here. Everybody here. Gather. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Everybody look up. Everybody look up. Everybody loosen up. Everybody loosen up. Everybody here. Everybody here. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start. Gather your courage into your heart. When we're together, we can start.
We are gathered today in a physical space, which is the unceded ancestral territory of the Amamutsan tribal band. Long before Europeans arrived in what is now Santa Cruz County, the Awaswas-speaking tribal people were managing the ecosystems of this beautiful land to promote the growth and diversity of the native flora. They nurtured these plants and trees for food, weaving materials, building materials, and many other uses. There are no known survivors of the Awaswas-speaking nations. However, some descendants of the tribal groups, which were involuntarily taken to the missions at Santa Cruz and San Juan Bautista, are known today as the Amamutsan tribal band. By honoring and remembering the legacy of the Amamutsan, we acknowledge that the forced colonization of these lands was a violation of the tribe's indigenous sovereignty and of their original presence as stewards here.
In these dark times, I build up my resistance. In these dark times, no longer dwell in silence. In these dark times, courage, trust, and patience. In these dark times, I focus on resilience. I acknowledge it all, allow it all. Pick it up, I cradle it and toss it like a ball. Turn it inside out and upside down. I transform my pain to an affirmation crown. Take a breath, take a step. I create a song and put melody and rhythm to the hurt and wrong. In these dark times, depression as my teacher. In these dark times, despair as my song. In these dark times, not knowing is my savior. In these dark times, moving me along. I acknowledge it all, allow it all. Pick it up, I cradle it and toss it like a ball. Turn it inside out and upside down. I transform my pain to an affirmation crown. Take a breath, take a step. I create a song and put melody and rhythm to the hurt and wrong. Take the pain, make it rhythm. Take the shame, make it rhyme. Take the hatred, make it quiet. Trauma, give it time. Take the death, make it texture. Take the memories, let them soar. Take the drought, make it melody. Whisper, let it roar. Take the pain, make it rhythm. Take the shame, make it rhyme. Take the hatred, make it quiet. Trauma, give it time. Take the death, make it texture. Take the memories, let them soar. Take the drought, make it melody. Whisper, let it roar. I acknowledge it all, allow it all. Pick it up and cradle it and toss it like a ball. Turn it inside out and upside down. I transform my pain to an affirmation ground. Take a breath, take a step. I create a song and put melody and rhythm to the hurt and wrong. Take a breath, take a step. I create a song and put melody and rhythm to the hurt and wrong. Take a breath. Take a step. I create a song. Summons by Aurora. Thousand grandmothers from the 1,200 corners of the earth walked out into the gap, one breath deep, between the bullet and the flesh, between the bomb and the family. They told me we cannot wait for governments. There are no peacekeepers boarding planes. There are no leaders who dare to say that every life is precious. So it will have to be us. They told me we will cup our hands around each heart and sing the earth's song, the song of water, a song so beautiful that vengeance will turn to weeping, mourners will embrace, and grief replace any impulse toward harm. They told me 10,000 is not enough, so we have sent this dream like a flock of doves into the sleep of the world. Wake up, put on your shoes. To you who are hearing this, I am bringing bandages and scented guavas from my trees. I think I remember the tune. Meet me at the corner. Let's go. Take a breath. And now Tara and Nancy will join me in singing Ale Blakely's song called Summons, inspired by the poem.
Last night I dreamed 10,000 grandmothers stepped in between the bomb and the family. They said, don't wait for your leaders to say each life is precious. It'll have to be us. 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 Last night I dreamed 10,000 grandmothers stepped in between the bomb and the family. They said, don't wait for your leaders to say each life is precious. The bomb and the family. It'll have to be us. It'll have to don't wait for your leaders to say it'll have to be precious. It'll have to be. It'll have to be us.
it said, don't wait for your leaders to say, each life is precious. It'll have to be us. 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 Last night I dreamed. It'll have to be us. 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 For your leaders to say, it'll have to be precious. It'll have to be us. 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 Last night I dreamed 10,000 grandmothers stood in their grief and stopped the machine. Last night I dreamed 10,000 grandmothers stood in their grief and stopped the machine. So it's already been mentioned here, and I'm sure you've heard in other settings, that love is the foundation of any action we take, any interactions we have, any communications. And on the 15th was Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, and he said, darkness will not drive out hate, only light can drive out hate. Hate will not drive out hate, only love. Only love. So we're going to do a song called Love is Here by Nick Prater. So it's got 4 parts, but they're very short. So I'll just teach you each part, and then we'll divide up and sing them in layers. This is called a layer song. So the first part goes like this. Listening? Love is here. Love is here. Try that with me. Love is here. Love is here. Or you can go, love is here, whichever octave sounds you resonate with. Let's sing it a few times together. Ready? Go. Love is here. Love is here. Love is here. Love is here. Part 2, listening. Love is here. Love is here. Try it. Love is here. Love is here. Do part 2 without me. Love is here. Love is here. Back to part 1. Love is here. Love is here. Part 2. Love is here. Love is here. This will be part 1, and you'll be part 2. And you can sing with them to start, and then I'll bring you in harmony, whatever you would like. Love. Wow, that summons. I've recited that poem and sung that song many times. And it's still intense. And the way that you all opened up and received it is deeply felt. So, hence my quavering voice. Love. Ready? Go. Love is here. Love is here. Love is here. Love is here. Love. Love is here. Love is here. Feel it. Love is here. Love is here. One more time. Love is here. Love is here. Part 3. Rest. Love is here. Love is here. Love is here. Love is here. Listen, I'll sing it. Love is here, love is here. Love is here, love is here. Your turn. Love is here, love is here. 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 Part 1. Love is here. You may stand. Is here. Love is here. Love is. This is part 2. Love is here. 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 Keep singing. I'm going to add something over here. Do it on ooh. 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 Try it on ooh without the lyrics. Ooh. Ooh. Back to the lyrics. And love is here. I'll bring you in the next time. Love is here, love is here. Love is here, love is here. Can you feel it in your body? Love is here, love is here. Love is here, love is here. One more time. Love is here, love is here. Love is here, love is here.
Last Thursday, January 15, 2026, my husband Scott, fellowship member Paul Johnston, and I participated in a contingency of Santa Cruz Interfaith Network. We drove up to San Francisco that we may stand vigil in front of the Immigration Court building at 100 Montgomery Street and the Immigration, Customs, and Enforcement building at 630 Sampson Street, which is also a detention center. It is a right for U.S. citizens to stand in front of federal buildings holding signs that say, protegiendo nuestros vecinos, protect our neighbors. Manteniendo familias unidas, keep families together. Somos una comunidad Saturio. We are a sanctuary community. It is a right to practice civil disobedience. It is a right to be a legal observer. Our U.S. Constitution protects our rights from tyrannical governments primarily through the First Amendment's guarantee of freedom of speech, of assembly, and the right to petition for grievances. The United States of America allows for peaceful dissent and criticism of government actions. Still. On Thursday in San Francisco, several of us spoke with a young man from Venezuela. He shared his experience being held in the Sansum Detention Center. He was there for 28 days. The conditions were horrible. He mimed the posture of being handcuffed. When he was released, he was not given further instructions or court dates. There are likely complications and circumstances surrounding this situation. One that comes to mind is that the United States military recently abducted the Venezuelan president and his wife for whatever reason. And that country is in terrible civil unrest right now. And all I could do was take a deep breath and listen to his story with an open heart, and I felt honored that he trusted us with it. As we stood in front of these federal buildings, many people drove by honking their horns and waving with gratitude. A young woman walked by and made eye contact with me. She put her hand on her heart and offered a slight bow. For a year now, organizers and volunteers have been showing up every day that the immigration court is in session, standing there for several hours to offer the people in line comfort, a prayer, resources to accompany them as they are needed, and most importantly, to let them know that they are not alone, that they are not abandoned to a cruel system that wants to blame someone and distract citizens from their other machinations. Still, we are not distracted. We are keenly focused, resourced, compassionate, and motivated. The Machiavellian behavior of this administration wants to frighten and intimidate us. It wants us to cower and stay home. It wants us to think that we do not have power or capacity to stand up to it, but we do. We sing, we pray, we witness the process. The people in those long lines are offered snacks and water and support, and sometimes their loved one has been detained. By wearing our religious clothing and icons, we show up as people of faith, as a community of conscience. And as an interfaith network, we bring our religious language and scriptures, like the Christian call to share with the Lord's people who are in need and to practice hospitality. And whatever you did for the least among my brothers and sisters, you did for me. And from the Torah comes the command to love the stranger as yourself, reminding us that we are all one. As a Unitarian Universalist, I bring with me my covenants and values of justice, equity, transformation, pluralism, interdependence, and generosity, all with love at the center. These wisdom teachings inform and encourage my support and my commitment. I know this call to action is not for everyone. This is not a one-size-fits-all. I trust that every person in this room and on Zoom, people of conscience, people of large hearts, know what they can and cannot do. I trust people know, and I trust they will do what they can. Because what is needed most is kindness and compassion. As Antonina recited and the poet Aurora Levin Morales declared in her poem Summons, we cannot wait for governments to say each life is precious. It will have to be us. It will have to be us. So let us cup our hands around each heart and sing a song so beautiful that vengeance will turn to weeping. Mourners will embrace, and grief, this is the best part, grief will replace every impulse toward harm. Put on your shoes. Meet me at the corner. Let's go. Blessed be.